Hello everybody, MicroSpecGamer here. So today I'll be playing again MultiVersus. So far my favorite characters surprisingly is Velma. As you can see, she is level 6 and Superman level 10. And honestly, I don't see so many people playing Wonder Woman. She seems to be like the least popular character in the game, either her or Steven, just from Steven Universe. And Jake is pretty annoying. I played against him. Honestly, Velma is also annoying. I played against another Velma. It was two Velmas. And I'm not sure about Garnet. She seems to be a good damage dealer, but not much else. I'm gonna be trying Wonder Woman today and see if she's actually good. She's also the first character you see in the game, so maybe?
Choose your character.
I really hope she's decent.
Fighting does not make you a hero.
Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, guys. Does help me a lot. And let's see what she's capable of. I do hear many things about her being very basic, which makes her a very low tier on the list, or like very predictable. Please don't be an overpowered character, at least someone good. Okay, level 2 Shaggy, not too bad. I have no abilities with her since I'm only level 1, so it's kind of fair. Also, he doesn't have anything, so at least this is probably one of the most even matchups I've had. I've had a level 18 Shaggy once against my level 1. It wasn't really fair, Velma, but it was still pretty good, just because Velma needs a distance and she's pretty easy to use.
I am here for everyone who needs me.
And the thing they really added a meme character into this game. It's very crazy. Shaggy, no one would expect Shaggy to play like this, ever.
Out of my way.
But he's very aggressive. And she has invincibility when she does that. He did do a lot of damage. This is pretty cool. She just seems to be like the least popular character to play as. Maybe a bit too predictable, but she is pretty good. Maybe against a a casual play, but maybe not competitive whenever that comes out. That's so of truth. I never actually tried it before. Oh, there's a cooldown on it. Most range abilities do have a cooldown. I mean, it makes sense. I have to block him, or not block, I have to avoid him when he charges all the way. She seems to be good maybe in low and casual play, but when you get to the higher ranks, she becomes very predictable. I mean, I'm doing pretty well with her. I have to see what the Lasso of Truth does. Although this guy, whoever is playing him, is playing him a bit too recklessly, just spamming, mashing his buttons everywhere. And that was a pretty bad lag. I just teleported into him. Her attack is kind of, it's not slow, but you can see it's like, she's like an average on everything. But she is pretty good to use. Like I cannot deny she's actually very good in the game. And I've played with Superman. I've played with all the characters aside from Jake and Garnet. And I did try Tom and Jerry, and they're pretty hard to use. They're the hardest characters to use, harder than Iron Giant. Oh, he's beating me now. So that's what it does. Has good range, but it does have a long cooldown. Oh, I'm not letting you charge.
Match point. Blue team.
Oh, dude, I can't let everyone down.
Shaggy isn't even meant to be a fighter, but they give him a weird moveset just to meme at. I mean, they did add the brawn, so anyone can be added on here.
Match point. Red team.
I refuse to surrender.
He is pretty aggressive. She has a special ability of blocking. She's one of the only characters that can actually block in a game. So that's pretty cool. Makes her pretty newbie friendly. Not a bad thing. That's why she's like the first character you get. I mean, her and Shaggy are pretty much like beginner characters. Not saying they're bad just because they're beginner characters. Just maybe easier to master as well. And they were just lagging all over the place. But she does have attacks that is... She's pretty versatile. She can attack up, down... Well, aside from actually down, but... She has that shielding ability, which is pretty useful. I just went right into that. Let's see, I can still get back. I'm still in the game here. Well, first match, not too bad. I think that... Yeah, she is good, but her attacks seem to be, some of them seem to be very predictable.
Like, imagine what I could have done if I hadn't held back.
And that's pretty much one of his meme type character. That he used only 1% of his power. Like, I actually wonder where they even got that.
Do not
Like, I know it's an Ultra Instinct Dragon Ball meme.
To deal with it.
But still, it's pretty crazy. And look, level 15. There, whoever this is doesn't care. Doesn't care about who they're fighting. It's not even fair. 15 and level 2. This is what happens when you do a rematch against someone who will most likely use their main character. And I've used Arya Stark before. She's pretty hard to use, but she is rewarding. She does a lot of combos. I would say she's probably best against Iron Giant because of her speed.
Across Westeros.
To me.
She's gonna destroy me because that level is way too high and she has way too many perks. If I even take one life from this person, that'll be embarrassing.
I see my target.
Just trying to concentrate against this pretty unfair matchup.
Great Hera.
How did that not hit the character?
Do not call me my lady.
Red team.
Not really a fair thing. Also, I was in a very bad spot. I think she's lagging.
I survived worse than you, but you won't be able to say the same as me.
This is pretty much what you would get if you get one of the worst matchups. I'm actually surprised that it almost took one of the lives out here. How did that not register? It's gonna play some beach ball there. Come on, she has to be out already. She's supposed to be the lightest character in the game. Finally, level 15.
The North
Either this guy's not that good or I was lucky there. I'm not sure at this point what I'm doing, but
forward.
they are spamming the same move over and over. Also teleporting everywhere.
I see my target.
I'm not sure if the Lasso of Truth does anything else aside from long range damage, but it should help at least. I managed to survive that.
Behind me.
I'm still alive somehow. I did pretty well against this, whoever this is, but against Akin Sugar. Level 15, how is that even fair?
Another victory for House Stark.
If you're watching this by any chance, I did way better than I thought. Like, they're using their main character against a character I just started using right now. So I think Wonder Woman is decent. Her attack speed is a bit. I just toasted them back because why not? They probably felt like I actually earned that. So I got Kryptonian skin. I can take more damage now, so at least she's not as squishy as before.
Choose your
What do I think about her? She's not in the. She's like in between everyone. Like she has a good moveset. Not too powerful on ranged or close. She's definitely more of a melee character. No down attacks, which is kind of a bummer. But she has a shielding ability, which gives her a good way to block. One of the only characters to block in the game, which is pretty special. Other than that, I still prefer playing Superman. And I prefer Superman, Bugs Bunny, even with a Barry Pray with them. Or I would say, well, Arya Stark as well, despite her being an expert. I think almost everyone here performs better than Wonder Woman, aside from maybe LeBron James and Tom and Jerry. I just can't say much about them because they're just so hard to use. They're the hardest characters to use. So yeah, I just can't say anything about Tom and Jerry compared to Wonder Woman. But yeah, I think she's overall a decent character, just maybe for a starter. Otherwise, I would just switch to any other character. Batman, Velma. There's so many other alternatives that are way better. Harley Quinn is probably also pretty good. LeBron James, he's kind of in a weird spot. As it says, experimental. People don't, I'm sure not many people know how to play him properly yet. And being in competitive whenever that happens, he's pretty hard to use. He seems to be better in 2 versus 2s. Well guys, that'll be the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn notification bells, and like the video as usual. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.